wandering around a little bit in Warman myself. I like that power in motion. Electric powered bikes. Assisted bikes, let's put it that way. I think a lot of people do use the pedals and pedal power, the electricity that feeds the motor, and powers the bike. I think a lot of people use that just for higher speeds. But yeah, just walking along Eau Claire. It's one of these days down here. I jogged about 10 kilometers down here, 10 kilometers. The weather is one of those things this time of year. You get into March, it's just difficult if you can understand it, because you're either shivering or sweating. So here I'm running, building up, well, the liquid on the outside. So I say the liquid is your friend on the inside and your enemy on the outside. It really is. Unless it's 30 degrees and it's keeping you from basically passing out. But yeah, there's wind here today too, and so it's shifting too, kind of moving around, which typical of this time of year weather. It'll so I'm facing the wind, towards me, pushing against it with, well, let's see, this contraption, so I have that. It's what might be 20 some pounds turns into 50 or 100 pounds, pretty quickly with the gusts of wind and that out there. But, so that's part of the issues that I'm facing today. And then of course the wind will shift to your back, and then you're kind of trying to hold the stroller back as well, along with trying to run that distance. So I love it. It's making me stronger. So that's good. So I take it. I take it with stride. But yeah, I just came in to get some of that liquid on the inside, a little bit of a refreshment, a little novelty juice drink made with organic juices. So I had organic pineapple, organic mango, organic lemon juice, organic avocado in there. So it was nice. So a little bit of a drink just to refresh me, and then I'm turning around here and heading back. So a good little jog, but I do like the wind, and the temperature's going up and going down, and it's really testing you. And like, I love it now. And if I wasn't, because I am conditioning, I want myself to become stronger and adapt to this, because I know I'll be facing it. Every cell in my body's got to be able to adapt to this and understand this is what I'm putting you through. This is what you need to do for me, and this is the end result. I'm gonna feed you well. I'll look after you. Now, I was saying yesterday, and I think I said to somebody, equally I said, I don't know, probably a vlog there last month, the month before, when I'm out pushing through the snow and talking about biomechanics. And I've kind of put that into a different term. And I mean, biomechanics is just how you move. The best way to optimize your motion to get the best result, right? But that said, when I talk about biomechanics, or even body mechanics, whichever way you want to look at it. But no, I'll say bio. But in yourself, like challenging yourself and saying that, well, let's put it this way. We want to go for an upgrade, okay? Now I've got, I don't want to knock down any car or anything like that, but let's say a Honda Civic, great little car. I used to own one, loved it, best little thing out there. It would actually out sprint any big truck. So I'd have these big trucks beside me revving their engines and stuff, and I'd hit my little Honda Civic, it takes off and it leaves them in the dust. So it was kind of funny that way. So I'm not going to knock them. But let's say I want an upgrade, and I want to upgrade to a Lamborghini. Try to turn that little Civic into the speed of that Lamborghini. It's going to need a significant upgrade. I can't exactly afford the Lamborghini, but maybe I want to upgrade a little bit. Then I would go to my mechanic and say, what can you do for me? I'm trying right now to upgrade my body. So I'm going to those eternal mechanics, the mechanisms inside, every single cell. I'm asking you to do this for me, right? I'll give you the material. I'll make that investment. Like, I'm asking of you right now to do your best for me and upgrade me. The bells and the whistles I want. Actually, I heard horns today. Somebody honked them as I was running by, all excited, but I want that too. And which is great. That just shows that my body has done those upgrades. And I think when I'm out there, people are looking at me doing that performance and thinking, there goes a fancy car. So I guess that's kind of the way to look at it. You see those marathon runners, you see those people that are, doing good things with their bodies and going places and going far. They have made that investment, and I just want to say that. So part of what I'm doing today, running against the wind, running with the wind at my back, running with sweat, running with shivers, all of that is giving me the upgrades to be able to handle it and do what I'm out to do. And maybe I will get a few bells, whistles, and horns along the way. But it's all going to take a lot of upgrading. So I was just going to leave you with that, and we'll take you another look around this mall here. Ooh, currency interest. Speaking of this mall, I seen the new layouts. All of this, I believe, is going to be coming down soon, from the bottom to the top. This whole mall, this whole Eau Claire market, is looking to have an upgrade in the future. So there we go. But if you really want an upgrade, there's the stuff you need to give the mechanics of your body. I'll get you a good upgrade. And jugger juice ain't too bad either. So there you go. Cheers, folks.